Should you build your online course on Teachable or Kajabi? If you are a new course creator or business owner, it can be quickly overwhelming how many course platforms there are out there, and you get paralyzed not knowing which one to go with. So in today's video, I am breaking down two of the most popular course hosting platforms. We're gonna go over the pros and cons of each, and I'll let you know which one I think is best for you. This is the best place for course creators, digital entrepreneurs, and business owners who are ready to build and scale their online course business so they can achieve the financial and lifestyle freedom that they've been craving. So if that is you, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and be notified every Friday when a new video goes live. My name is Bree, and I went from working my butt off at unfulfilling minimum wage jobs to becoming my own boss and running my own business, all thanks to online courses. So first up is Teachable. Now, Teachable is an amazing platform, and I actually built my course business on it, and I was on Teachable for 3 whole years. Now, Teachable is a great platform, especially for beginners, because it is super user-friendly and easy to use. Now, if you are a beginner or you haven't come up with your course idea yet, check out this video here where I walk you through the process of coming up with a profitable course idea that you know is going to sell before you ever create it. So let's dive into the back end of Teachable to see what it looks like for you and for your students. So this is your dashboard inside the Teachable platform, and you can track how your sales are coming in and how much you are making. You can also go into the users section and site and see who is in there, change your sales, change your coupons and your pricing, and all of these things. So what does a course look like in Teachable for one of your students? Now, this is one of my mini masterclass trainings, and this is basically what Teachable looks like inside. So it's very simple and very easy to navigate. Your students can go in and click in, and you can add in text, you can add in video, you can add in downloads and links and all of that. So let's dive into the pros of Teachable. Now, as I mentioned before, Teachable is super user-friendly and easy to set up. So you can upload all of your video content, your PDFs, your audio, your written content, all of that. It supports all of those formats, and you can upload that into Teachable. Basically, you plug it in and you're good to go. Let's talk pricing. Now, one of the major features of Teachable is that they do have a free plan. So you can get your course up and running. You can decide if you like it without having to hand over your credit card details. Now, on top of the free plan, Teachable starts at $39 per month for their basic plan. The free plan also is quite limited, but it does give you a taste of the platform before you make a commitment. Now, on top of the basic plan, there is the professional plan, and this is what I was on for most of my 3 years on Teachable. Now, there are different features available on the different levels of plans, so do take a look at their pricing tiers and see which one is the right plan for your business. Another pro of Teachable is that you can have unlimited courses and an unlimited number of students in your course. This is true for all of Teachable's paid plans. I believe you have a limit of a certain number of students on the free one. But for all the paid plans, this is a huge pro if you are creating a ton of courses for your audience and you have a large audience and you want to be able to enroll a lot of students into your programs without having to upgrade. Teachable also integrates with a ton of different other apps and programs. So if you need to integrate Teachable with something like your email service provider, like ConvertKit, which is what I use, you can set that up. So when somebody buys a product in Teachable, they can get added straight to your ConvertKit email, so you can send them onboarding emails or exclude them from future launches of your course since they've already bought that specific product. Another great thing about Teachable is they have a fantastic community built around the platform. If you need support or help with something within Teachable or around selling your courses, then Teachable has a really great Facebook group where you can go and talk to other people that are using the platform, other course creators, and they also have some of their Teachable tech support are in there to help and answer your questions. And if you select the basic plan or above, you can add your own custom domain so that you can have your whatever.com as your school within Teachable. Now, if you are on the free plan or you don't want to add your custom domain, you always get a free yourdomain.teachable.com domain to host your courses and your school. So that about covers the pros and all the good stuff inside Teachable. Let's dive into the cons and the negatives. Now, the first con of Teachable is that it is basically just used as a course hosting platform. So if you have plans to offer other digital products such as ebooks or memberships, then a different platform might better suit you. Teachable is great at what it does, but it is a niche product and it is fantastic for courses specifically. Now, another negative of Teachable is that I found that the page builder is a bit lacking. Of course, there is a page builder to build your sales page, but if you want to set up other landing pages for opt-ins, for webinars, and other things like that, you're going to have to pay for another service. Now, when I was on Teachable, I actually ended up building all of my sales pages and my landing pages with lead pages, and that is an added monthly expense. So if you are looking for something with wider capabilities to build out other pages for your site, for your business, then another option might be best for you. Which brings us to the second problem I have, and that is the sales page builder. I have struggled with this for years and I could never get my sales page to look exactly how I wanted. So the Teachable sales page builder is a bit limited and I find it a bit buggy and frustrating. So if you know you want to make some really elaborate, really nice sales pages, then again, Teachable might not be for you. The next con are the transaction fees. If you are on the free plan, Teachable takes $1 plus 10% off of every sale that you make. Now, this goes down as you go up the tiers in price levels. But if you do upgrade all the way to the $99 professional plan, then that is when you can attach your own payment gateways. You can set yourself up through Stripe, through PayPal, and completely avoid the transaction fees that are associated with the Teachable platform. Now, on the higher plans, Teachable does have a few different options for your payment gateways. As I mentioned, if you're a professional plan or above, then you can set up your own and get paid right away. But if you are using Teachable's payment gateway, you're going to be waiting a little bit for your money. Now, how this works is that Teachable will hold on to your money for 30 days and pay out on the first of the next month after that. So say you made a sale on March 15th, you wouldn't get paid for that until the beginning of May. So if you are okay with waiting for your payments, then that is fine. But if you need to have that money right away to cover expenses and to use in your business, then either go with the higher plan and set up your payment gateways or choose another platform. So what is most important to you when it comes to picking a course platform? Is it price? Is it design capabilities? What is the biggest thing determining what course hosting platform you're deciding to go with? I would love to hear from you, so comment below. So let's dive into Kajabi. Now, this is the platform I am currently using. I just switched all of my courses over at the beginning of the year, and I am absolutely in love with it. The main reason I switched over to Kajabi was, again, as I mentioned, that Teachable's sales page editor was a bit lacking for me. And that is one of the big pros of Kajabi, is that their page builders are incredible. So you can create landing pages, sales pages, everything any way you could imagine and get that brand look and perfect look that you're going for with your pages and your courses. Kajabi has a ton of different templates so you can start with and start building out those pages and your course portal for your students. And all of these templates make it really easy for you to find something that fits your brand, fits your style, so you can really make it yours. If you do want to dive straight into Kajabi and start building your course, check out this video here where I walk you through the entire process of setting things up. So this is inside the Kajabi dashboard where it shows you can track your opt-ins, your sales, and all of those things. So you have different sections in Kajabi. So up here with the website, that's where you find your page builder. So you can design not only your course content, but your pages for your website. You can actually design your entire website on Kajabi, but your landing pages, your sales pages, everything goes within here. So inside products is where you find all your courses and your offers. There's an unlimited number of offers you can create. So if you want to make limited time offers or different pricings for the same course, or even bundles of a few of them together. You can do that inside products. Here is a preview of what a course looks like for your students from the front end. Now, Kajabi has a bunch of different templates. I just think it looks really slick, it looks really modern, and your students, I think, will love it. So let's dive into the pros. Now, the main pro of Kajabi is that it is a very all-in-one system. So you can have all of your landing pages, your sales pages, your courses, even your entire website can go on Kajabi. They can handle your emails, so that can cut out a lot of different other softwares you might be using. Now, when I was with Teachable, I also used Leadpages in order to build my landing and sales pages, and I am using ConvertKit to handle my emails. But with Kajabi, you can actually eliminate both of those softwares and just use Kajabi for all of it. And their page builders are super great, they're super easy to use, and you don't need to know a lick of code to get things set up and looking amazing. Now, Kajabi is super versatile, so you can host not only courses, but digital products and memberships. Now, that wasn't possible with Teachable, but with Kajabi, if you are going to be offering a bunch of different types of digital content, Kajabi is a really great place for that. When you sign up, you get a free yourschool.mykajabi.com domain, but you can also sign up with a custom domain and use that instead if you want a more polished look. It also integrates with all of the other softwares and programs that you're using. For me, that is ConvertKit, so I send people over to my email list straight from Kajabi when they sign up for one of my courses. Now, another of the great parts about Kajabi is that there is a 0% transaction fee. So when you get paid right away, and Kajabi doesn't take a cut of that at all. All you have to worry about is the standard credit card rate, which is usually around 2.9%. And I know I mentioned this a bunch of times already, but Kajabi has amazing templates for not only your course setup, but for your sales pages, your landing pages, and anything you might need to build for your business on your site. And just like Teachable, Kajabi has an incredible Facebook group community full of other people in the program and some support members from Kajabi. So if you have questions or problems while you are creating your courses with the program, then you can find answers to all of those questions in the group. So let's dive into the cons. Now, the biggest one is probably that Kajabi does not have a free plan, but they do have a 14-day free trial, which you can grab at the link in the description below. You can test it out, try it out without having to pay anything, and see if Kajabi is the platform for you. Now, another con is that Kajabi does limit the number of courses and students you can have. And this varies depending on which pricing plan you go with. So take a look at the different pricing options and find which one covers what you need the most. And when we get talking about price, when compared to Teachable, Kajabi is more expensive. Teachable's lowest price plan starts at $39, and for Kajabi, the lowest plan is $119 per month. So it is more expensive, but it does come with a lot more bundled into what you get. And because there's so many more features than with Teachable, then I find that it is comparably a bit more difficult to navigate. There's more options for everything, so it will take you a little bit longer to figure the platform out and get everything set up. But overall, I find it is still quite beginner friendly and easy to use, and I haven't had any problems with it so far. So we've covered both the pros and cons of both Teachable and Kajabi, so let's get down to the verdict. As I've mentioned, I have used both these platforms, and I think they are both really great places to host your course. But I do think Teachable is good for a certain set of people, and Kajabi is good for a different set of people. So here is what I think you should do. So go with Teachable if you are a beginner, if you are looking for a budget-friendly option, if you are totally not tech savvy at all and you want something simple and easy to set up. Also, if you want to get started with a free option, Teachable is obviously the one to go with. If you don't mind waiting for your payments, and if you don't mind having a cut of your profits taken, then Teachable is a good option for you. So if that sounds like you, then Teachable is a great place, and I recommend you get started with them right away. but you should go with Kajabi if you are a bit more advanced or you have more in-depth ideas of what you want things to look like design-wise. If you have your brand and specifics that you want to get right, Kajabi is the platform to get that done on. Go with Kajabi if you want to keep things simple in your business by having everything all contained in one platform. Kajabi can host your courses, your memberships, your digital products, your entire website, your email list, all of it. So if you want to have things in one place, Kajabi is great for that. And lastly, if you do ever plan on running a membership program at all in your business, then this is for you as well. And that about covers it. So tell me in the comments below which platform you've decided to go with. I would love to see what the general consensus is of new course creators and where they're going to be going to build their course. But if you are stuck on coming up with an idea for your course, or you need a little extra help to unearth your expertise, or you just want a little bit of extra help through the whole process, check out this free guide that I put together, the Profitable Online Course Idea Starter Kit. Inside this starter kit, I will walk you through the whole process of brainstorming profitable course ideas, picking a name, and validating your course so you are absolutely certain that it's going to sell when you create it. Again, you can grab that in the link in the description below. Also, if you want to join a community of amazing course creators and digital entrepreneurs just like you, I would love to extend a warm invitation to join my exclusive Facebook group, the Course Boss Club. Inside, you'll be a part of an amazing community, and I'll be in there every day of the week, dropping knowledge bombs and tips and tricks for how you can get your course created and start selling it to make more money. Check out these videos next if you are ready to take your course business to the next level. So if you like this video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and share it with a friend who could also benefit.